Great rising, beautiful beings. Great rising, beautiful beings. How is it going? I don't know what's wrong. Well, anyway. Okay, so it's like three different types of dreams, right? Well, it's more than that, but I'm going to tell you about the three basic dreams. Basic dreams, so you'll know what situation you're in, right? Okay, the first dream you got is the construct dreams. People weren't really in constructs. To be in a construct, technology had to be involved, right? It's like it's a basic construct where they draw out your consciousness and you're able to use whatever body. Most of the time they let you materialize what body you want unless they don't have the features for the construct. So they'll like let you pick a simple avatar or yourself, your likeness, and you're in the construct. You could be like in a computer simulation. You can be in a bigger computer simulation. They can transfer your consciousness to another body, like another real fleshly blood body or computer or a robot. Those type of constructs. And how can you identify that you're in that type of construct? You'll go in talking about your job. You got to go to work. Your back hurt. Uh, uh, you'll materialize like your real life. Okay? So when you're using your astral body and you're in an astral dream, you walk around. You know you done left your body. You know you can see your body. You know you traveling the distance and stuff, but you're not going like on spiritual realms. You're not going on parallel realms with you in other universes. Okay? You're not going on realms with you in other time frequencies, okay? Then you got when you actually quantumly leap, you do things against nature. Like you can orbit, you be on higher frequencies, you be on higher planes. You see yourself in a different reality. You might become a bird, a snake, a dog. You're something else. You're never rematerializing as a human being. It's not even necessary anymore. You get what I'm saying? Spirit says something about astrophysicists. Okay. Um, that's when you're dealing with the astrology versus astronomy. Okay? And you're on a whole different plane of existence. So don't get confused, these dreams. When you're having like a lavish lifestyle, you're eating, you're going places, you're shopping, you got a pink poodle, you got on your shades. This is not a higher calling. These are low plane constructs. Okay? They'll call you into group settings and everything. They'll ask you questions about your real life and everything. They'll send you to even spaceships. Yeah, space stations. They'll send you to space stations to practice certain technology. It's just them rerouting your consciousness. So instead of you leaving, going to a higher plane like source energy or God or getting uploads and downgrades, and then your astral body will just hop out and walk around the house and won't look at the body on the bed. You know, so you need to start identifying what plane of existence is this dream. Is it basic, construct, man-made, siphoned my siphoned your consciousness and put it in another body. They can do it. They can hijack your consciousness and put it in another body. Hypothetically, theoretically, allegedly, right? And then there's times where your astral body will walk around your house, go outside, meet people upstairs, downstairs in an apartment complex or a high rise. They just be talking to them in the hallway. That's an astral body. Okay. Then you got this intergalactic, astrophysicist. I don't know why my spirit said it, but my spirit said astrophysicist. I might look into that a little more. And I think that's what the astrology side of it. You start going to different planes. You start going to different dimensions. And like I said, when you're doing something simple like there's a fallout, you're in a dream, there's a fallout, people walking around and shit, that could be your astral body on another plane. Okay? Time leaping to the future or the past. Or you could simply be in a construct. Listen, nobody want to be in dreams in this reality, in this human form, and still here. It's so many places you can go to. There's so many places that you can quantum leap to without the body. So you're not just going to go and just be a person and pay bills in another dream. Like, there was a time I kept driving trucks in the dream realm. And they wanted me to deliver the load. I say, you ain't going to pimp me in the dream realm. Is you crazy? They pimping. Imagine you go to sleep. You're driving, and this guy say, just take it in there and back it up. Just take it in there. I'm not taking shit in there and back it up. Where my motherfucking paycheck at, bitch? Y'all got me driving this truck. Y'all got me literally delivering a load with a clone body or a robot or something. I'm not lying to you. So pay attention to your dreams and try to identify your dreams, okay? So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.